everybody, Eldrick here, and welcome to another Blasphemous Let's Play. Um, I'm going to try to get a 100% completion in this particular playthrough. And I'm missing one trophy, and that's the relics, or the rosary beads, or something like that. Um, I missed in this playthrough here on my very first playthrough that you see that's at 99.75%. That I missed the tree guy in Where All of Trees Wither. And if you're listening to this, I'm going to just make this straight out that this is a spoiler-filled uh, playthrough that I'm posting. And if I have to cut this up into several videos, which are streams, I'll be sure to mention that at the beginning. But yeah, I missed the frozen olive in this particular playthrough, and I heard that on the PC version of the game, I'm playing this on PS4, um, the empty thimble would show up there if you entered the area and exited without speaking to the tree guys, Jamino or Jeremo or whatever the hell his name is. Um, but the empty thimble never spawned for me, or the frozen olive, whichever one, um, on that particular playthrough. This playthrough down here on number 3, I actually completed. I went for the trophy where you had to beat the 3 bosses. Um, Our Lady, the one dude, and the 3 guys down in the Grievances Ascent place, Ascended, and then fight that one dude and his brother or sister or whoever on the bridge within 3 hours. So we done that and got that trophy on this number 3 playthrough here, and we also got we went through and we got the Crossing Souls trophy on here as well, with Rodento and whatever that other guy's name is. Cleophas, whatever it is. Alright, so I'm gonna quit blabbing and start a new game here.
Because it is my guilt, I claim you, grievous miracle. Make my chest hurt with regret. Forge your punishment and nail it deep. Shape my guilt once again.
And thus, guilt, repentance, mourning, and every pain of the soul of all kind were visibly and tangibly manifested everywhere and in all of us. Sometimes in the form of blessing and grace, sometime in the form of punishment and corruption. That divine will, equally pious and cruel, which we could not and will never be able to unravel, was called the miracle.
Okay, so let's get started here. Now, I will also say that the paths that I take are probably not going to be the most efficient, but we're just going to play it however we want to. So let's get going here. We got to fight the warden over here, which is technically our first boss of the game. Here he is here. So there's the first boss. And now we get one of the nasty and one of kind of disturbing cutscenes of the game here. Isn't that lovely? So nasty. And his head's sticking outside the doorway there. That's kind of cool. Okay, let's hit that.
Regretful be the heart, penitent one. The anguish of the eldest brother has now come to an end. I am Deo Gracias, witness to and narrator of the acts of the grievous miracle. Such is my penance, as yours is silence. The cradle of affliction is what you seek. This can be found in the mother of mothers of the churches. It is a remote place separated from the rest of these lands by a great sacred and forbidden door. Even a wise penitent like me knows nothing of what lies beyond those high walls. However, what I do know is that, according to the rule, one must carry out the 3 humiliations to gain access to what they guard. One of them must be performed in the high mountains, covered in thick blankets of snow and ice. Another in the depths of a dark, entombed church where the sleeper lies. And the last one at the end of the trail, carved by moans that claw their way out of an iron spiral, in the bowels of the bell named Hondo that grows into the earth. Take this thorn and place it on the handle of your sword. If, when the time comes, as you grip your weapon firmly, you notice that it wounds you and makes you bleed, having grown with more thorns sprouting from it, writhing over the figure of the Father carved into the knob, that will mean that you are at the mercy of the grievous miracle, whether for its punishment or its forgiveness.
Okay, we have acquired the thorn. Okay, let's save the shrine and get our health back. there's our first prayer. Let's equip it. And we'll use that by pressing L2. But we don't need to use it just yet. Oh, I missed the guy. Baby, child of the moonlight. Okay, we are close to Albero. We should actually be in it after this cutscene.
There is no answer to our plea. The miracle has forsaken us, and my ornate throne turns its back on those who await here.
Okay, we're in the town of Albero. We'll be returning here from time to time. We'll also be visiting the fella that's here. We'll give him a few items to bless. And we'll be returning here before some boss fights to give them an item to keep everybody here in the town alive. We'll pick up this. It's a dove skull. And that's our first rosary bead, I believe. So let's equip that because that will increase our defense. There we go. Thank you, Creeper, for following me. Okay. Got another cutscene here.
Penitent one, you who carry the painful guilt in your cracked hands. Lend it to us and alleviate our burden. Lend it to us and wipe away our tears. Because it is an act of penitence.
Hello, everyone. Okay, so now if we have enough sin or whatever they call this in this game again, we can upgrade our stuff here. Yeah, thanks, Creeper. I appreciate the message as well. Thank you. Okay, so we're just short about by 15 to either get the weight of sin or sinful wrath, but I'm really not too worried about that, and I didn't really use the weight of sin too much in my first couple of playthroughs, other than here and there to beat a couple of enemies. The most useful ones that I found that I liked the most was Last Words, Sinful Wrath on a few occasions, and Sacred Thrust on a few occasions. And then, of course, you know, Fervorous Blood I like too, because I think that is the one that you can hit circle on your controller if you're using a PlayStation 4 to throw the disc or whatever. Okay. Okay, so there's another item. And I think we have to have 44 of those to get that part of the 100% in this playthrough, which isn't too bad, but still, you know, it's 44 items that we're gonna have to find. Thankfully, we don't have to do the whole no healing during the boss fights again, which wasn't too bad. I think the worst one was the charred lady. She was just a pain in the butt the very first time that I fought her. So let's see. Let's go back up here because I wanted to go to Mercy Dreams, I believe. We'll knock out that place first. Let's hop on up here. And we'll talk to I think his name's Tirso.
Sorrowful be the heart, penitent one. Welcome to Albero, sanctuary to this humble brotherhood of the kisses of wounds. Few remain here who can still employ it, but Tirso is my name. There are few of us who still care for the sick and ailing. With devout kisses, we bless the wounds of those who seek our protection. Thus both we and they remain at the mercy of the miracle. Time outside these walls passes by strangely. In sundowns, we need not contemplate. But if your penance happens to carry you under said skies, be so kind as to bring us some ingredients for our ointments. The will in the miracle shall show you which ones they are.
Okay. So we listen to him blab on about bringing him some ointments and stuff.
Thou hast called upon the winch of the Order of the True Shrine. In this place, we gather the remains of those who were separated and forgotten, so we can grant them holy burial, as our charitable rule prescribeth. Help us these poor souls. O penitent one in silence, the Order blesses you.
Okay, so we're going to have to come back and talk to this guy later on, and he's going to give us a cord of the true burying or burial or something, and that's something that we'll give to the Cleophas guy in the Mother of Mothers area, and which there's none here yet, but if any of the townsfolk die, if we don't bring back the ointments and the healing items, they'll end up starting to be tombstones here. So if there's no tombstones on that screen, you're good. If you want to go for, I guess, the 100% and all that stuff. Let's go down here and kill this guy. And one thing that's kind of, I wouldn't really say it aggravated me too much, but I just thought it was kind of weird how, if you notice, these guys, they throw rocks. I assume that's rocks that they're throwing. But they can throw those through these platforms. But then later on, when we get to, like, the where olive trees wither, there's some enemies and stuff that throw these bomb things, but they don't go through the rocks for whatever reason. It's kind of weird how one projectile can and the other one can't. It's kind of awkward. Okay, take out that guy. Okay, there's an item here if we slide. It's just another one of the bones. see. I believe this is the bridge. No, this... I think that will take us to the bridge. I don't know if we can go any further this way or not. Yet. I think that's the only time we have to kill that enemy there. Okay, we have another bead. And that's a little shortcut that we just opened there. Okay. So let's head on back over here. And I may as well just equip that bead too. So that will, as we destroy objects, we can gain more tiers of atonement, which will be kind of nice to help us increase our what we need to purchase skills and whatnot for our sword. Was there... I can't go any further this way. Okay. So we need to go outside. Squash him with his own shield. Okay, here's one of the moonlight babies. Just attack it. And I think you can actually destroy these rocks. Yeah. Take them out. There we go. Let's see. I think this will lead us to the bridge. No. I'm still not there yet. Another outside area. We'll go over here anyway. Use the experience. Okay, here's our bridge of the 3 cavalries. Let's just go ahead and save here and replenish our health. And we'll just reset these enemies too. That way we can take them out on the way back. Okay, let's open up these shortcuts. Oh. It's a little late there on my blocking and parrying there. It's alright though. Okay, so if we go up here, this will lead us to the where olive trees wither place. And the tree guy that I was talking about beforehand, before I start the game. Not just quite ready to go there yet. I believe there's an item that we can pick up down here. We may not be able to pick it up just yet. Because I think we need the, yeah, we need the blood, the footsteps, traversal item. We can get that shortly. Nice. Okay, let's go in here. And I think Rodento, no, not Rodento,
Sister of mine,
whoever this is,
as I
shows up.
foretold to you, someone is heading towards the Forbidden Gate.
Esdras, or whatever his name is.
Someone who seeks the purge and excommunication of all that is sacred and rests there. No, no, do not place your doubts on me. I am ready.
He was another hard fight for me at the beginning, during the first playthrough I had. Okay, we're gonna come back here and we'll destroy that. We'll also need to get the Immaculate Bead so that we can transform it into the other bead. Okay. But we won't worry about that just yet. Go. There's a hidden wall. Another bone item. These iframes. There we go. So he's dead. Make sure there's nothing in there. Duck. Slide. Dodging, blocking too late there. Oh. Really late on my blocking. Ow. And I don't know why I went up that way. There's nothing up there. Okay, let's unlock this. There we go. And we'll regain our health. So now we can go further down. These things look like they just came out of the Harry Potter. What do they call it? The Mentors. Okay, and I think there is a another prayer over here, but we'll have to fight the Mentors for it. And this will increase our attack speed. There we go. Successful there. this works. I've never tried it. Clearly it did not work. Thank you from the bottom. There we go, you're dead. Save the second moonlight, or third moonlight, baby. Get this item. And we'll be able to open up another shortcut. Well, not necessarily a shortcut, but progress through the level. So let's go back up here. We will regain our health and our one blood vial that we use. Blood vial, sounds like I'm playing Bloodborne. Remember what they're called here. Vial flask or something like that. It's got a weird name. Yeah, there's a hidden wall here. And we get a ball of wax here. And this will increase our health by just a small amount. So, if I take that off, you can just see that it's just a little bit there of what it gives us. But I'm not going to wear that one. These guys. Okay. I can continue on that way, and I think this way takes me to the boss, I think. No. I don't know where this takes me again.
Behold,
But I'm gonna
what
buy
I
this
present,
key.
trust me.
For 400. So now we can get the bloodstained traversal
What
item.
I am offering, and may my...
What is this? Creates fervor if we're destroying.
What I am and may my...
And this grants us some protection against toxins. Don't need that. I could use it later on, but I don't need to purchase it just yet. So let's head on over here. Take that out. Oh, I forgot all about this. Oh, shoot. Oh, I may die here. Ow. Just go ahead and use that last vial. There we go. Boy, those guys can pack a punch early on. Okay, so if I jump up here, there's going to be a Dementor guy from Harry Potter spawn up here. So let me wait for this little dude to come over here. And we're just going to attack him over here. There we go. Let's wait for this other guy. I could use my spell, but I don't want to. Okay, here he goes. Here we go. Take out that guy. And we got some spikes there. that guy. Okay. So if we go on this way, we get some kind of item. I can't remember what it is right offhand. But we'll go get that here shortly. And here, we're going to be able to meet this lady. And if we talk to her, I think she actually progressively gets older the more that we use her. We can use her up to 3 times, I think, on some boss fights. And on the 3rd time, she actually dies or vanishes or something. And we complete her quest line by doing that. So, not having her help heal you throughout 3 boss fights won't get you a trophy, but if you do use her for 3 boss fights throughout the game, you'll get a trophy for that, and that completes her quest line. Okay, so let's go back up here now that we have that safe spot. If we die, we're gonna be able to start back fairly close. And we'll go grab whatever is down here. And I can't remember what that is. There we go. Take out those guys. Could die here. Okay, we're good. And what do we get? Empty bile vessel. That's what they're called, bile vessels. So if we find a blood fountain somewhere, we can fill that up and we'll have 3 flasks. And I think the health items in this game heal like 10% of whatever your health is. So let's go on and heal up. I can't remember what's down here. Oh, there's a fast travel right here. There we go. Let's just go ahead and open that up. There we go. Leave those guys there for now. And I think this is just a bone item over here that we're going after. But we'll go ahead and knock it and get it out of the way, just so that we don't have to come back here if I don't die. Okay. Yeah, just a bone item. Okay, there we go. Leave those guys down there. Let's see. I'm trying to think. Did I forget an item to take back to the townsfolk? Because this is the boss fight here. I don't know if I necessarily want to go do that just yet. I was thinking that there was an item that I would have to deliver to them beforehand. But I know what we'll do. Before we go to the boss, let's go get this item back at the starting area. here it is. Bouquet of Thyme. Let's upgrade our Mea Culpa. Unlock that. And we'll just go ahead and get that too. Okay. So let's take the thyme up here to Tirso.
Merciful be, penitent one. With your contribution, the herd carries on.
Okay, so now that we have the linen cloth, we can take that over here to this guy. And he will bless it. And we will be able to speak with the dead.
This place is another dream, penitent one. They believe me a saint worthy of devotions, and the only thing I granted to their prayers was the saltpeter that runs through the stark land and rises through our bodies. The punishment of the miracle for the false idol is to grant them false holiness. Do not try to obtain my name, for it is also covered in salt. Bring me anything that can be blessed, so you might crush this fate of mine and let me cross to the other side of this false dream. Behold the linen cloth that soaks the sweat of fevers, of thoughts, of dreamt sins. A tool that obtains secret and forbidden confessions, even from those who already departed to the other side of the dream. In the name of the High Wills, I bless this relic. Watch over it, for it is now pure and sacred.
Okay, we got the Shroud of Dreamt Sins. It's a relic, and now we can hear talk to the dead corpses laying around the entire game. And I think there's 26 or 27. It's in the 20s, mid-20s or so, that you have to talk to throughout the whole game, and you can get a trophy called Fallen Corpse or something like that. And there's actually one right outside here by the church. But we're not going to talk to him just yet, so we don't need to. Okay, let's go down and we will fight our first boss. So let's go back to Mercy Dreams. And I'm not going to use that lady's help for this particular fight, just because I won't need it. We'll save her for one of the other bosses. So let's save here and heal. There we go. How did that come off? Okay. Let's go fight this dude. Eternum. Now we're gonna go over here and we're gonna be warped to some area, and we're gonna talk to some ugly old face. And the skin that I have on the penitent one right now um, is one of the special ones that you can get after you beat the game. There's 2 endings, and then you can get a third one if you bring all of the bones back to Albero.
In the name of the great ordeal and the sons of the miracle.
But I can't remember which one I have equipped as his skin right now.
When you humbled yourself before my most holy body, you have been granted the presence of my golden visage, custodian of one of the 3 sorrows of the soul in penance. Our miracle has chosen me amongst all the peers, just as it chose you, to walk on this sacred sea. May the gold in my visage melt and erase the attrition of your soul. Heart of guilt, return now from the dream.
Okay, Holy Wound of Attrition. So we have to get 2 more of those types of items to be able to open up the bridge. Here's this guy again.
You have carried out the first humiliation of penance. You have met the visage of attrition. You have yet to prostrate before 2
Save. There we go. And I can't remember where this takes me. Oh, hey. We got another cutscene and we're gonna gain some health here.
Blessed are with devotion see my tormented heart. Let the ones who are joyful in affliction and fasting come to me, for they are pleasant penance. 6 stinging pains lance my flowery breast. Take the first one and purge one of your 6 mortal stains of the soul.
Alright, our maximum health is increased. It's always nice. And I think there's 5 more of those ladies floating around somewhere. Let's go over here. Can't remember what's over here. I don't think I can access what's over here just yet. We'll see. Oh, it's a baby. Take that. Oh, how did that happen? Missed my jump. Hate when that happens. Let's go over here and take out that lady first. Those are some bad dudes. Let's go over here. Okay, so there's some mist. That's poison. We don't want to go through that just yet because that will kill us. We want to take that lady out because she will summon those guys that will self-explode and do massive damage to us. So we don't want to mess with those guys. And here I believe we need a item. Oh. Maybe we do. Can't remember. Oh no, we don't. Okay. So we opened up a shortcut. There we go. Good deal. Let's take out this lady though. Take him out. Let's go over here. Okay, here's some more of this toxic gas. Head on over here. I think. Yeah, there's a help thing over here. There's a corpse that we can talk to if we wanted to. So now we can upgrade our to our third blood vial. There we go. Let's wait for that poison to drip down. There we go. Get these little guys. Okay, so this... We're almost back to Albero. Open this shortcut. Okay, so we'll be back in Albero if we keep going up this way. So let's do that real quick. can go to Hondo? No, that's not where I want to go. We can go to where the olive trees wither. So we'll probably go to Hondo. So let's go, but first let's go over here and get this traversal item. And then I think I'm gonna call it at night here. And we'll pick up here either tomorrow or Friday. Not sure which one we'll do. We'll pick it back up again soon. Just let those guys use. Okay. Look at this. And there's another item that we can pick up over there. But I think we may need the item where you can walk and jump in the swampy areas. Knife guys. Okay, we're almost there. We'll put this key to use that we bought. We'll get this item. There we go. Blood perpetuated in sand. Nice. Save here, and we will pick up here either tomorrow or Friday, everyone. Hope you guys enjoyed. Please be safe, keep gaming as we continue on in trying to reach 100% completion in Blasphemous. As always, please be safe, take care, and keep gaming, and I'll see you guys next time.